But anyway, I digress. Let's go to top 5 worst movies.
And they're wrong.
Speaking of words, Jason, you want to start us off? Yeah, I think you've started us off yet.
We'll start off if you want me to. I guess my number 5, Borderlands. Number 4 was Night Swim. Stay out of damn water.
Yeah,
number 3 was Carved. Number 2, The Mousetrap. And number 1 was the worst thing I've seen all year, Sasquatch Sunset. I don't care that it has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is awful. It is awful.
Sasquatch.
It's so stupid.
Oh my god.
So bad. So fucking miserable.
They made a documentary as if Sasquatches were real. It's like Jesse Eisenberg and some other people. It was awful, stupid. And I didn't even pay to see the damn movie, but I watched it for free and it sucked. Oh, I'm so angry about that movie. I stopped after the Sasquatch took a shit in the road. I'm like, okay, I'm out.
I stopped when they started jerking off. And then I was like,
I'm
there.
How far was that?
Wait, getting in the road and jerking off? And I haven't seen this film?
It's
18 minutes in, maybe.
It's just a family of Bigfoots just doing crazy, just doing normal shit.
I believe the plural would be big feet.
I wear a size 18, which is documented bigger than
Jesus.
Bigfoot. Don't you dare correct me on what Bigfoot is.
That's insane,
Bigfoot. I don't want to hear. I have been wearing size 14 since I was 14. So
shit, I wear 14 now.
More what it is.
We're 13 now.
Yeah,
but
my
Shaq's not
issue is
dead.
We all got big feet. I hear you guys.
Yeah, my Night Swim issue and
I wear size 11. So fuck all y'all.
Yeah, Night Swim. I had the same issues I had with Lights Out. Just leave the lights on. Just stay out of the water. Like you're fine if you just don't do these two things.
Yeah, but if you buy a house with a pool, you gotta go. You gotta.
No, if the pool is killing people, you don't go in the pool. I'm sorry. You stay out of the water. Or you move and get a new swimming pool. Or you get one of those above ground ones and put it next to the pool. That's fine. Stupid.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't see Night Swim.
I watched it. It should have been on my list and I forgot.
Based off of the see or don't see from Paul and Sturdy, I was like, maybe I'll see it one day when it's on TV. Let's see who's gonna. Dan, you go next.
I'll go. All right. So again, caveat: I can only review what I saw.
Just say them.
Well, I feel guilty because it's like contrasting. I swear I'm not trying to be a hipster. I swear I'm not trying to be a hipster.
Well, now you mention it.
You are short. You are so much a hipster. That's it. I don't have really
hipster cosplaying as Fred Durst. That's what you are.
Yeah, like
Jesus.
Anyway,
dress like Fred Durst.
And actually, I will say this: this is my worst movie of the year.
Nice. Okay.
I didn't rank them, but this is my I walked out of the theater.
Say the fucking movie. I'm dying.
Terrifier 3.
Why?
It was absolutely terrible. The only thing that I got out of it was laughs. There's no plot. I swear. I told you, Mick. I felt like
there's
he was
one thing you are, Dan.
I felt like he was trolling the audience.
If there's one thing there you are, it's good at a build-up. And then it's like, but Terrifier 3.
I'm sorry. Like it to me that it was like he was trolling the audience. Like, oh yeah, you guys want some gore? Well, here you fucking go. Here's some fucking gore. Like,
that's fair. But
I'm sorry, dude. Like you're trying too hard. There's a way to do it. Sam Raimi does it the right way, and that's not for me anyway. And I know people love it. I know people love it. And I'm not. I get why people love it. I get it. It's independent, which I love. I love that it's independent.
Here's what I respect from it. It's part of this new genre of sort of meta like for the young, meta Gen Z, if you will. Like, cause it's, and I'm only saying that in a way where it's like, we've adopted almost like started with like Saw, this gore porn love fascination. That's like, we can have a subgenre that strictly the interest is in the gore porn. It's not the story. It's not anything else. Now, I'm not saying I'm on board and respect. I think story is first. And if you're talking about art, it's got enough art in it for you. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I did. So
Troy got it. Troy's the only, now Jason. We're going to roll on with this one. It's going to peter over.
Entirely based on, I need to mention one thing. I am not a fan of musicals.
Same.
Joker 2. I thought it was the most unnecessary movie that's ever been filmed. Furiosa, another unnecessary movie. That movie did not need to be made. There's a million other ways to tell that story, and that wasn't it for me anyway. Megalopolis, which is the biggest mess I've ever watched in my life. I would rather watch Blood Lake again. That not only was it long, but it was pointless.
I would watch Blood Lake over that.
I'm sorry, like the dude can only take his shirt off so many times.
Really?
Now, Glenn Powell, keep his shirt off.
Or just keep it off, right? At that point, just keep your shirt off.
But it's the
and then this is my honorable mention, and I wish that I had remembered Night Swim because it would have been Night Swim was the worst movie of the year. That's it. Night Swim was terrible, and I forgot it. I saw the TV Glow. I wanted to like this movie so bad, and it committed one of my most egregious sins. It was boring. I was bored by it, and
a beautifully made film.
Yeah,
great
beautifully shot. Whoever produced it knows exactly what the hell they're doing. I just thought it was boring.
It is,
and again, it's got to be movies I've seen, right? So, I would probably swap Twisters for Night Swim at this point, but I had just scrubbed Night Swim from my memory. So thank you so much, Jason, for pounding it right here in my forehead.
We're right back to it, though. And no, anything with Glenn Powell or his shirt off does not get on the worst list. It's not how this works. Sorry. And a cowboy hat? What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I grew up with cowboys, man. I grew up with people that actually worked on farms and stuff.
25 years later, my second homosexual experience.
Glenn Powell.
Sorry, guys. I got to clean up the Sprite.
Oh, man. Right, that's going to be a new one with this group. Clean up the Sprite.
I'm glad the first time in 32 years I told that story here.
I'm so glad you shared that here. I'm so glad you shared that here. That's all I'm going to say. I love it. All right. We went. So Dan went, and who else? That was it, right?
Well, I didn't go.
I'll go next.
For worst movies? Okay.
Oh, yeah. If you want to go, yeah, please. Anybody take it.
I think he was doing it by color, Troy.
Well, I wasn't. Now I'm not. Definitely.
C-Study is already beginning.
All right. Anyways. Oh, my God. I have it divided up that way, too. This is completely
I pointed out earlier. It's like we're the M and you guys are the W for one.
No, technically, with the announcement I'm making, it should be like this. But this way doesn't matter. But now I feel bad for Jason. Sorry, Jason. We gotta save.
I liked being in the middle.
Can I be on the bottom row?
What am I saying?
I'm more of a top anyway, so I'm okay. Right where I should be.
Oh God.
Look at this. Now we're an L.
Technically.
There you go.
I love it. All right. So please proceed. I'm sorry I screwed this.
Okay, one would be AI. I fell asleep in a movie theater trying to watch that. So I can't really give you much detail into it, but I can tell you within 25 minutes I was out for the count. Subservience, just saw that on Netflix. That is easily probably the worst movie I've seen in quite some time. I didn't have a good time with it at all. These other three movies are not technically horrible movies, but I was disappointed just from getting excited about the trailer and then it not being, or either being something different than what I expected it to be, or just didn't quite hit the mark. So Long Legs would be there and Cuckoo would be there for me. It had some decent spots, but I was expecting some revolutionary type horror the way the trailers and everything were portrayed. So I feel kind of like let down with that. And then this is how me and Mick first started. Monkey Man. That movie.
I need to watch that.
I liked it.
It wasn't bad. The one fight sequence where he's fighting from like the one building going into the other building was badass. But some things like when they're doing like the major boss fight at the end and the guy kind of goes away and he's like in the other room washing his damn feet, that kind of pissed me off. I'm like, you're gonna get away? I'm gonna relax and just wash my feet or whatever. I'm like, whatever. So it kind of just disappointed me. Not saying the movie was like the most worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but I kind of just expected something different with the trailer. It's just one of those things about the trailer. Like for Cuckoo and Long Legs, I think the company that produces them is Neon. For whoever does their marketing for their product and for their films, they are doing an excellent job because they all have the same type of feel and vibe to every single movie that came out in the summer by Neon this year, whether it's a horror movie or a love type of movie or whatever, they all have that same type of. They have like they got something there, but it just doesn't. It's just the product doesn't match what they're advertising yet. So.
No. I bet none of us have the Strangers Chapter 1 on our lists, and yet deserves to be on lists.
The Strangers, I saw it on somebody's. Who did I see it on?
Yeah, they're doing a trilogy.
I didn't watch it. I was
it almost made my worst list, but my reasons for disliking it is because it's not a Strangers movie. As far as being a horror movie, I thought it was fine, but I was really mad because The Strangers is supposed to be random, and in this movie, it made it seem like they were targeting the family, and that pissed me off because I love The Strangers. The sequel was better than. Oh my God! Don't get me started.
All right. No, can't get into that argument with you. All right, Sturdy, what you got for me, man?
Night Swim, just super disappointing. Me and Paul talked about it at the beginning of the year, which we got to start doing that more in 2025, sir.
Yeah,
Imaginary, I was expecting it to be so much more entertaining with the bear and all that stuff, but no. The Strangers Chapter 1, went and see that in the beautiful theater in North Carolina, and the movie was terrible. The food was amazing. The atmosphere was amazing. The vibe was amazing, but the movie was just, I didn't like it. Like you said, it felt like they were targeting the people, just hunting just those people down. And it was boring. I'm going to watch the trilogy though, but it was boring. And then Afraid, the AI movie, it was just, again, I don't know how they failed so much with that film, with just so much stuff going on in the world, but just something simple with the AI stuff.
Wait till you see Subservience. You're going to find out more. Anyways.
And then the worst movie I've seen this year.
GPT said they won't kill me, so.
The worst movie I've seen this year, which, of course, Cinderella's Revenge. That was just terrible. Horrible.
I don't think it was the worst I've seen. Really?
Cinderella's Revenge.
2024, probably. From this year?
Yeah, it came out.
I feel like it was tolerable given the budget and like what they had to work with.
No, because I feel Blood and Honey 1 was better than that, and they had a terrible budget and like no story. Cinderella's Revenge.
I won't watch the Winnie the Pooh stuff just because of my childhood. I won't. I didn't like. I feel like it wrecks my childhood.
Oh, that's why I watched it. I feel like it improved mine. But
did you not love Winnie? Dude, so like still to this day, like when I watch Christopher Robin. Did you guys watch Christopher Robin?
Mm-hmm. I'm a Winnie the Pooh guy. I almost got a tattoo, but I liked Blood and Honey too.
Like watching Christopher Robin, I was like dying inside the entire film. I was like, I just wanted to go back to being 6 years old. The entire film.
That was my first bed set when I was a kid. My room when I was a little kid, baby, was decorated in Winnie the Pooh. So
my daughter's was.
Yeah.
And then Winnie the Pooh.
I never cared about Winnie the Pooh.
Damn.
Like it was just never one thing that was on my radar.
Well, trust me, I never cared about Winnie the Pooh. That's what my mom decided my room to be. I didn't care at 4. I was like,
really?
No, I had like one of those goofy lamps where you could have like the little Batman logo play up in the sky, like the bat symbol. That's what I used to always pay attention to, but all the other stuff, not really, So
can I ask the group a question before we get yours, Mick?
Well, I think there's more to go, right?
Mick and Paul.
Mick and Paul. Can I ask one question?
Sure.
So I've always said this. I feel like children of the 80s were like brainwashed, okay?
So my top 5.
When I wake up in the morning, I hear one of two songs every single morning. It always just plays automatically in my head. I get ready, I go in the shower, stuff like that. It just plays. Fraggle Rock and The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the cartoon. I hear it in all seriousness, every morning. Do you guys have the same experience with that?
No,
Fraggle Rock, maybe.
But every morning, you think?
Yeah,
No,
I didn't. So like it just.
No, you can say he's crazy.
Head.
Don't worry.
He is.
It just pops in my head. I didn't like. I can't help it.
All I can say was when HBO was on, they were promoting the hell out of Fraggle Rock when I was a kid. So that song was like pumped into your brain. You would hear it at least once a day because it was on almost every damn day.
Plus, it has a dope bass line. Come on.
Yeah, Paul's favorite, right?
They're doing a live tour this coming year too.
Fraggle Rock is?
Yeah.
Well, the Dozers are gonna come. The Dozers are coming too. Going to eat whatever the hell they used to eat.
Oh my god! I just wondered if you guys had an experience because every single morning, like, so the theme to the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is like some friend of mine.
No, I'm not doing this.
Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear.
Oh yeah. Chasing some honey. Talking about
something like that. Like it's you guys
chasing some honey. John
Paul,
Legend in the
what's your
background
top
playing
five?
piano.
Wait, it's that bowl in the. Never mind.
Hold on.
That worst five.
Your worst five.
Okay,
Worst five
I'm gonna go
I'll
real
pick some
quick because I
people
know
out.
I'm gonna get some hate. Number one as the worst movie of the year for me was Wicked. Number two was Deliverance. Number three was The Omen. Number four was Longlegs, and then number five was TV Glow.
Can we kick him off the show, man?
Next time I'm gonna let him talk over.
I haven't seen the Wicked movie yet, but the fact that they've turned it into a multi-part film makes me think I will hate it because the musical.
I am not listening to speculation. It's on my top list. I'm not listening to your speculate. Go see it. You have to go see it before you can judge.
I think I'm gonna like. So unlike film, I love Broadway musicals. I love.
I knew he'd say some shit.
Troy pulled it right.
I love Broadway musicals. I don't love musicals in film. The emotional response I had to the musical was outrageous. I'm obsessed with it.
So you like the music? Watch the movie.
Watch the movie. I know theater people that thought the same thing and they went and they loved it.
Go
watch the movie.
You cannot tell people.
Yeah, but why make it into two?
You got to let them.
Why make it into two? There isn't even a plot there for two.
Go see it.
Anything they're going to interject, though, Jason. Anything they're going to interject, I have a serious issue with. Like
you haven't seen it.
It's already a good plot. It's already a good plot.
All right, my top five for the episode. And I'm leaving them off. They can argue later. I'll keep them. I'll bring them back on after I say my top five words. Top number five is I can't believe this is number five. Ricky Stenicki. Ricky Stenicki was my number five, and I hate that movie. Harold and the Purple Crayon is my number four. Trigger Warning is my number three. Greatest Story Never Told, which is ironic because of what happened afterwards.
I never saw that.
Yeah, it's Jennifer Lopez's documentary about the making of her other movie. But number one is her sci-fi movie, Atlas, which is the only movie I've ever reviewed with 0 stars.
Whoa, proud
0-star review on that.
I am so proud of you.
It is disgusting, and I hate it.
It's a solid list.
What?
Mystical Limits.
It's a solid list.
Thank you. Mystical Limits is
my
our buddy
Matt.
Out of all the shit movies we have watched this year, there's no way it's top five worst. I believe it. Paul,